Hey guys, so I'm not used to wearing my glasses, but here we are. This is like, I am wearing a shirt, by the way, so just in case you guys were wondering. This is a long-awaited video, and I have been trying to kind of like avoid making it, but at the same time, like, I don't really care enough to hide it anymore, I guess. So a lot of people have been waiting for me to post it because obviously it's a story that everybody knew was going on in my life and they didn't understand why I chose this path in my life. So here's my video. I'm gonna explain my experience and like what happened and why I'm no longer doing it. So back in, I think 2019, I think the summer of 2019 or 2018, I can't quite remember, I kind of found myself in a position where I was becoming a fan of this one YouTuber. Not gonna use like actual names just because like respect and whatnot, but I started watching this YouTuber and I really liked her content. She seemed so genuine, so nice, so awesome. And she was talking about this hair care company that she was a part of, where you can join and you can make money. You can choose your hours, you can choose how much you make, like work from home, work from social media, work from your phone. I was 18 at the time and I thought that that sounded amazing because my whole life I was looking at these influencers on the internet and I was like, that would be so cool if I could do that too. But obviously I was getting talked into an MLM, and at my age that I had no idea what that meant. I looked it up, I tried to kind of figure out what it was, but nothing really told me not to do it. I just was thinking about the extra money that I was bringing in, because at the time I was in a relationship with my ex, and you know, he had health problems, so I was the main person like spending the money and bringing money in for like the stuff that we were doing in our relationship. So I just thought, hey, extra money, that's fucking amazing. Why not? So I signed up. I paid the $250 to join, and this is where my downfall began, I guess you can say. So let me start by talking to you kind of about the basics of what I learned, I guess, from my experience. A lot of people bring up the fact that like when you're in an MLM, you make money, the majority of your money, from recruitment. True, 100% true. The commissions from the sales that you make for the products themselves is nowhere near the commission you make from bringing people onto your team. Less than fucking 1% of people make it in these kinds of companies, and most of the people that do make it because of the following that they already have, and because they feed on people that don't understand what being part of that company really means and what kind of company that is. So I wasn't doing good with recruiting, and I was making very small commissions off of the sales that I was making from the products, and it was a little discouraging. And after doing it for 2 months, I kind of fell off and didn't want to do it anymore. But the person that recruited me was like, no, like, do it. And like I said, I was a fan of her. Like, I watched her on YouTube. Like, she seemed fucking amazing, and I thought that she was being genuine. So she was telling me, no, you can do it, like, keep going, like, whatever. And I wanted to keep doing it. So let's see. I have a vlog posted of when I went to Monations, which is just their convention that tries to grab extra people in. But you know, with these companies, they're constantly growing and growing and growing and growing and adding more people, so it's more competition for you. And you know, you go to these conventions, you pay for everything. It's not like they're sending you to these conventions for free training. Like, you pay for everything. You pay for your hotel, you pay for your ticket, you pay for your food, your meals, like everything. You have to pay for it. But you know, like everyone says, it's all write-offs for tax season, but you know, it's fine. So I went to Monations, and like at this point, like I haven't been working for months, and I was like, well, maybe I can get myself back up on the fucking horse, and like I can just get this going and like finally make a real full-time income from this position. Still not really sure what MLMs were, wasn't really sure how I was getting scammed, and I was like really excited about it. So I went to Monations. It was fun, and I got to meet the person that recruited me, which was fucking dope, I thought. But that is the experience that I needed to realize what kind of people I was getting surrounded by. I would like to say that companies like this are draining as hell. They like to promote all of this positivity and this girls supporting girls and this motivational group that you're surrounded by. But let me tell you, they are not the people that they say that they are. Now, there was a couple people that were, obviously they were above me because they were better at scamming people than I was, that were really genuinely sweet people, like really, really awesome, sweet, kind characters, and like I wish them luck. They're succeeding, they're doing great, and they were really sweet, and I enjoyed being around them. But let me talk to you about my end point for why I completely decided I'm done with this company. This is it. My recruiter, she goes on YouTube acting like she's this amazing, beautiful ass, like happy, supportive person, but I already knew that she wasn't too fond of me because I wasn't making the sales that she expected from me. She needed my sales to boost her own income, and I wasn't there doing what she wanted me to do, which to begin with, I only started to make extra income. I didn't want it to be full-time. And when I started originally, she was pushing me to keep going and going and going and make this my full-time income. And that's not what I was planning to do to begin with. So she knew. And the whole time, it was just really uncomfortable around her, and she was really standoffish, and I was basically alone the entire time. Like when I had people, it was the two girls that I was rooming with that weren't even related to my team at all. And those girls were awesome. And the girls that were basically above my recruiter were awesome as well. They were really sweet, they were inclusive, they just wanted everybody to vibe, and they were awesome. But I was there trying to meet the people that I was talking to on video calls and text messages for over a year at this point, and the person that I looked up to was just very cliquey and very like standoffish, and she had her selected group of people that were below her that she stayed with, she made plans with, she talked with, she was nice to, she took pictures with. And I was going into it so excited to like finally be able to meet her. And when she first sat down across from me when we went out to our first dinner together, she didn't say anything to me at all. Like everyone else was talking to me, but she didn't even fucking look at me. And it was just really fucking disturbing. And I remember calling Sam when I was there and just like explaining to her, like, I cannot stand this person. Like, you can't tell me that like I don't fucking mean shit to this person just because I'm not where she wants me to be. And I felt really left out because I'm part of her team, and the people that are including me and being nice to me are the people from other teams. And I just felt like that was really, really funny to me. But you know, she's doing her own thing. She's continuously like bringing people in, and most of the people that come to her team are people that subscribe to her on YouTube. So she's feeding on these people that are her fans and using that as like a thing, because who wouldn't want to talk to somebody that they idolize? Like, if you had the opportunity to work with and speak to somebody every single day that you idolize, would you not take the opportunity to do it, even if you're losing money doing it? Like, I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, I put more money into it than I was getting out of it, and I knew going into it, it was going to be a part-time thing, and I didn't want to do like a full-time income, but I lost a lot of fucking money, and you have to have a specific amount of like personal volume. That includes like things you buy and the sales that you make on your own. And if you didn't hit like $200 in sales, whether you bought it, whether somebody else bought it from you specifically, not somebody that was in your downline, like you weren't considered active. And I don't know, it's just a really weird thing to be a part of. And it was just a toxic thing, and I was not happy with where it was going and the people that I was surrounded by. I just dipped out. I left every single group chat. I just had it. It was passive aggressive. So the last thing that happened that like made me leave everything and like be done completely, and like Sam was around for this because we both could not stand this person for the life of us, because she was just not somebody that we wanted to be around. Let me see. I have these messages that I really would like to pull up really quickly, because what had happened was we had a scheduled, I think it was a scheduled Zoom call. Let me just find these screenshots. Okay. We had a scheduled group team call on Zoom, and in one of the group chats, somebody asked for the link because they didn't have it, they misplaced it, whatever. So I sent the link to the Zoom call, right? Which would be considered helpful to most people, right? But instead of like a thank you or like anything, I had the person that recruited me came into the group chat with her passive aggressive bullshit and was just like, we don't send links here anymore. Like, or like, you know, they use the whole babe and love and, but oh my goodness. So I just muted all of the group chats after that. I did say something in the group chat that was also passive aggressive back, and that didn't sit very well with her. So she messaged me privately out of the group, and I'll put it up on the screen, but I'm gonna blur her name because we're not gonna like bring her name and stuff into this because she is really popular and I don't want to like do that. But she texted me and said, "Hey, I hope you're not mad at me about the rules. I'm sorry if I was fast to reply the time tree calendar name and to say check it. It's an impulse. I should have been more delicate." Because, okay, I remember. She was just saying how like we have a time tree group for a reason, like go check it, you know, like. And it was pissing me off because I've had people message me outside of the group saying like how toxic it felt and how they felt like she had her favorites. She was playing favoritism with other people in the group, and they just felt like, I don't know, like not good enough, I guess. She said, "It's an impulse. I should have been more delicate. Every leadership call, we get hounded not to send Zoom links in group chats anymore to make the team resourceful. I won't want to get in trouble when they see me do that and hear it again and again." So I opened that and I didn't respond because I don't really care enough to like get into like why she was being rude, and I don't think she's ever going to be able to comprehend how passive aggressive behavior towards people that she already scammed to begin with, and they're already struggling in their own ways. Like, they're not doing what she wants and they're not doing as good as she wants them to do, so they're not good enough for her attention or her respect, basically. I'm not going to get into that. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, she's not going to change. So she responded again because I didn't answer back. She said, "Hello, talk to me, please, haha." So I responded and I said, "Honestly, I'm not mad. There are just moments that it seems like you're being a tad passive aggressive in the group when people mess up. I understand that it is not your intention. I also understand that it may be frustrating for you that I'm relearning everything because I was gone so long. Being successful like you are puts you into a position where you want your downlines to succeed and learn. I was unaware of the rule and I still am learning time tree. I'm doing my best. I may not be your most successful downline, but I'm still trying to get to a position where I can be. So if I'm confused, it happens. So she responded, I'm not frustrated, babe. I just text fast. I'm sorry, I'm in a lot of chats, and you showing up and taking initiative is enough. You have to do what you want in this business. I know I need to be more motherly in chats. I'm just so straightforward with efficiency. Working on it. Just come to me with issues. I don't want to get attacked in group chats or Facebook statuses. Haha, we're adults. I believe in you and you just gotta get out of your head. I'm sorry, I mean business always. I'll work on that. I don't judge anyone. I just text kids like Chelsea does. Pretty straightforward, haha. So anyway, do you have both calendars, Boss Babe and Team Wide on Time Tree? And I didn't respond to her. And I was just like, okay. I was just like, that's it. So I left every single thing that I was in that had to do with that, and I was just done. And yes, I did post on Facebook about how people were being passive aggressive and mean towards other people that are just trying their best. So I'm glad you saw it. At least it got to you. So at this point, I had already bought my tickets for Monations. I was supposed to go with Sam in 2020, but obviously it got canceled because of COVID, but I didn't want to go anymore. So she ended up texting me and was like, I have a couple girls that like want to go, like, can you sell your tickets to them? Bye. I don't care. Good day. Like, take them, give me the money back. Whatever. So I actually posted on my story about like making a video explaining why I left Monat and why I wasn't going to sell for them anymore. And I had another one of her previous downlines that kind of, I don't know, she quit for the same reasons as me, but she just told me like that she wanted to see that video when it came out and whatever. And it's been a really long time because I wasn't sure I wanted to make it, but she messaged me and I sent her the screenshots from this girl that I just read to you. And I said, sorry, I'm just dead. And she said, I don't get why she has to be so rude. She has not helped me once. And she's pissed at me because my only downline wasn't doing trainings and was telling me to tell her to do them. And I'm not here to force girls to do that shit. And my downline quit because she said she was having an allergic reaction to the products. And I asked what she meant and she never answered. And I went and I asked her like what product was she using, because I was using the one shampoo for over a year at this point, and then Sam started using it and Brandon started using it, and I was like, it was working for a little while, it was great, but then around the same time, like span of time that we were using it, all of our scalps started breaking out and itching and scabbing, and it was like the weirdest thing. And I switched shampoos, they switched shampoos, and we have not had a problem since. So, and other people that have bought that exact shampoo for me have come back and said the exact same thing. So I don't want to hear it, okay? I don't want to hear people saying, read the information on the court cases and like whatever, because every single person that has bought that from me has said the same thing. And I need to apologize to everyone who bought from me, because the products were indeed working for me for a little while when you bought, and then I started having my reactions later, and I just was brainwashed and I didn't know the truth. So if you bought from me, I am so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't do my research. It's my bad. So let's see. I said, I don't know, I had 3 downlines because anyone I reached out to only got pissed that I did. So it got to be a lot to handle. And I said my best friend was one of my downlines and she couldn't deal with my upline either, which is the girl that we've been talking about. And she said, LMAO, I'm over it. Just used my link for discounts because I did like the products. And I said that's what we were doing too, because at the end of the day, me and Sam both decided it wasn't something we wanted to be a part of. And we were just keeping the discount because some of their products we did like and some of them we did not. And then she was like, makes you wonder how this girl's successful. And I'm like, most of her downlines are her YouTube subscribers. Like, who wouldn't want to be in contact with like their YouTube idol? You know what I mean? Okay, she just reminded me what I said in the group. This girl was in the group chat that I called this girl out in. She said, when you called her out in the group chat and said, sorry, I forgot I can't mess up or something like that, I wanted to laugh and love the comment. I forgot that I said that because she was being passive aggressive with me, and we're not doing it. But yeah, basically, long story short, I feel really stupid for falling for the bullshit because, let's see, I probably made like $300 in a year because I wasn't a recruiting maniac, and that was just commissions on products, and I made a couple product sales too. So it's not really, I don't know, it's really cliquey and toxic, and it's just not something I recommend anybody doing. But that's what I got for you guys today. That is my reason why I quit Monat. Too cliquey. My upline was a total bitch, and the products literally ruined my scalp and many other people's scalps. So if you have a Monat distributor coming to you telling you that you need to review your court cases and they never pressed formal charges on them, do not listen, because you will start using it and your skin will not love it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Hopefully I have new content coming soon. We never know. Like, it's a give or take. I don't know. Love you guys. Bye.